Hello, and welcome to the Mindset Empress channel, where we empower your mind with timeless wisdom from around the world. Today, we're diving into the Japanese art of Kaizen, small steps for massive change. Let's get started. Let me take you back 6 months ago. I was in a place many of you might recognize all too well. Picture this, waking up at 5 a.m. to the blare of an alarm that felt like a personal enemy, dragging myself through 14-hour workdays fueled by endless cups of coffee that left me jittery and exhausted. My body was carrying an extra 15 pounds of stress weight. My sleep was a pathetic 4 hours a night if I was lucky, and there were days when I'd sit in my car before work, tears streaming down my face, wondering how I got so lost. Sound familiar? Maybe you're there right now, juggling a demanding job, family responsibilities, or personal dreams that seem forever out of reach. I felt like I was running on a treadmill set to maximum speed, going nowhere fast. The hustle culture I'd bought into, the go big or go home mentality, was breaking me. That's when I stumbled upon Kaizen, this beautiful Japanese philosophy that's all about getting 1% better every day. No dramatic overhauls, no punishing yourself for not being perfect. Just small, consistent steps that add up to massive change over time. I decided to test it for 30 days straight, no excuses, no shortcuts. I kept it real, no fancy equipment, no expensive apps or coaches. Just me, a notebook, and a commitment to those tiny improvements. And here's what happened, step by step. I watched 15 pounds melt away without starving myself or hitting the gym like a maniac. My sleep skyrocketed from 4 fragmented hours to a solid 8 hours of restorative rest that left me energized. I even saved over $1,200 by curbing impulse spending that used to drain my bank account. But the biggest win? I finally felt at peace with myself. No more self-criticism, just a quiet confidence that I was moving forward. If you're thinking, Aria, that sounds too good to be true, stick with me. By the end of this video, I'll share the exact 1% journal template I used. It's a free download in the description, so you can start your own Kaizen journey today. We'll break it all down. The origins, the science, my full 30-day story with all the ups and downs, practical examples for your life, and even a quick exercise you can do right now. Let's make this cozy chat your first step toward change. Ready? Let's begin. So, what exactly is Kaizen? Let's unpack this gem of a philosophy. The word itself comes from Japanese, kai meaning change, and zen meaning good or for the better. Together, it translates to continuous improvement, but not in the aggressive, Western, hustle harder way. It's a gentle, ongoing process of making small adjustments that lead to big results over time. Kaizen has its roots in post-World War II Japan, a time when the country was devastated and needed to rebuild from scratch. Factories were in ruins, resources were scarce, and the economy was on its knees. Enter visionaries like Taichi Ono at Toyota, who developed the Toyota production system. They realized that instead of waiting for massive innovations or huge investments, they could empower every worker, from the CEO to the assembly line operator, to suggest tiny improvements daily. Imagine this. In a Toyota factory, one worker notices that a wrench is placed just 6 inches too far from his workstation. He suggests moving it closer. That simple tweak saves 2 seconds per car assembly. Multiply that by thousands of cars a day, and you're looking at millions in savings annually. This isn't fiction. It's how Toyota went from a small local company to the world's top car manufacturer, outpacing giants like Ford and GM. By 1980, they were producing vehicles with fewer defects and higher efficiency, all thanks to Kaizen. But Kaizen isn't limited to business. It draws from deeper Japanese cultural values, influenced by Zen Buddhism and the idea of wabi-sabi, finding beauty in imperfection and transience. In Zen, Meditation is about small, mindful moments. Kaizen applies that to life. Compare it to Western mindsets like the growth mindset by Carol Dweck, which is great but often focuses on big breakthroughs. Kaizen says, forget the breakthroughs. Focus on the daily 1%. It's like compound interest for your personal development. 1% better each day compounds to 37 times better in a year. Culturally, Japan has long emphasized harmony, patience, and collective improvement. Think of practices like Hansei reflection or Madanai, avoiding waste. Kaizen embodies these, making it a lifestyle, not just a tool. Today, it's used worldwide. NASA applies it to space missions, hospitals use it for patient safety, and even athletes like Olympic runners incorporate micro-training adjustments. Why does this matter for you? In our fast-paced world of instant gratification, think social media dopamine hits or overnight success stories. Kaizen offers an antidote to burnout. It's sustainable, kind, and effective. No more all-or-nothing diets or resolutions that fail by February. Just small steps that stick. If you're skeptical, hang tight. My story will show you how it works in real life. Let's rewind today one of my Kaizen experiment. I was sitting on this very couch, notebook in hand, feeling a mix of hope and doubt. My big goals? Lose weight, sleep better, and stop wasting money on stress shopping. But instead of overwhelming myself with a full workout plan or a strict budget, I started ridiculously small. Just one push-up right after waking up. I dropped to the floor, did it, and burst out laughing. This is it, I thought. How can one push-up change anything? But that's the magic of Kaizen. It tricks your brain into action without triggering resistance. By day 2, I did it again. One push-up, but this time, I felt a tiny rush, like checking off a to-do list. Day 3, I naturally bumped it to 2, without planning. No guilt if I didn't. Kaizen is about progress, not perfection. Day 4 brought a challenge. I was running late for work, tempted to skip. But I reminded myself, just 1%, 10 seconds. I did it, and that micro-win set a positive tone for the day. Day 5, I added another 1% tweak, 1 glass of water before my morning coffee. I'd read that dehydration contributes to fatigue, and boy, was I always tired. It was easy, but by the end of week 1, my sleep tracker, a simple app on my phone, showed an improvement from 4 hours 12 minutes to about 4 hours 40 minutes. Not huge, but I noticed less afternoon crashes. Emotionally, I felt empowered, like I was in control for the first time in months. Reflection in my journal. Small steps feel silly, but they're building something. A friend noticed I seemed less frazzled, early win. Week 2 is where the snowball started rolling. By day 10, my push-ups had naturally grown to 10, not because I forced it, but because the habit was sticking. I added a 1-minute walk after lunch, just around the block. At first, it felt pointless in the rain, but it cleared my head and boosted my mood. Day 11, I combined it with deep breathing, turning it into a mini mindfulness break. Day 12 brought a bigger change. I set a rule to turn off my phone at 10 p.m. sharp. No more doom scrolling Instagram or checking work emails till midnight. The first night was tough. I felt restless, like I was missing out. But I journaled instead, 1 sentence about gratitude. By day 14, sleep hit 6 hours 30 minutes, and I woke up without that groggy fog. Weight? Down 3 pounds already from better hydration and movement. A funny anecdote, midweek I had a bad day at work. Boss criticism left me deflated. Old me would binge shop online for comfort. But Kaizen whispered, what's 1% better? I delayed the urge by 5 minutes, then journaled my feelings. No purchase, saved $50 on unnecessary clothes. Emotionally, this week was a turning point. I felt the compound effect. Journal entry, momentum is real. These tiny habits are rewiring me. If you're watching and feeling stuck, know this. Week 2 is when doubt fades. Week 3 tested me. Day 18, scrolling late, broke my phone rule. Oops, I saw an ad for a $800 life-changing online course. In a moment of vulnerability, I almost bought it. Credit card in hand. Panic set in. This will fix everything. But Kaizen's voice cut through. Wait, what's 1% better than impulse? I created a new rule. Wait 24 hours before any purchase over $50. I set a timer and slept on it. Morning after, clarity hit. The course was hype, not help. I canceled the cart, saving $800. That win snowballed. Over the week, I applied the rule to smaller things, like skipping a $20 takeout when I had food at home. Total savings by week's end? Over $400. Sleep stabilized at 7 hours, push-ups at 15, walks at 10 minutes. But challenges came. Day 20, family stress made me skip the walk. Instead of beating myself up, Kaizen said, reflect and adjust. I shortened it to 30 seconds the next day, back on track. Emotionally, this week was raw. I cried during a journal session, releasing old frustrations, but it built resilience. Anecdote, a coworker asked why I seemed glowing. I shared Kaizen, and she started her own 1% habit. Journal, Kaizen isn't just habits, it's self-compassion. Hang in there if your journey has bumps, they're part of the growth. By week 4, everything clicked. Day 25, push-ups at 25, walks at 20 minutes, now enjoyable podcasts included. Phone off became sacred, sleep hit 8 hours consistently. Weight down to 188 pounds from 203. No diets, just mindful tweaks like adding veggies to one meal daily. Savings crossed $1,200 total from avoided impulses and smarter grocery lists. Day 30 reflection. I stood in front of the mirror, not judging the remaining imperfections, but appreciating the progress. Energy levels? Sky high. Mood? Stable and positive. The biggest shift? Inner peace, no more should-haves. Kaizen taught me patience with myself. Long term? I continued post. 30 days. It's now my lifestyle. If I slip, I restart with 1%. Story from a subscriber, anonymous. Your preview inspired me. Lost 5 pounds in 2 weeks. Yours could be next. Let's break it down with some science and wisdom. Science Fact 1. A study from the University of London shows microhabits bypass your brain's fear center, the amygdala. Big goals trigger stress. 1% changes create dopamine loops that keep you hooked. Science Fact 2. Toyota's data over 70 years. 67,000 employee ideas per year led to $10 billion in savings. Proof that small tweaks scale big. Science Fact 3. Habit research by James Clear, Atomic Habits, confirms compound interest applies to self-improvement. 1% daily equals 37x better in a year. Philosophy root. Drawing from Zen Buddhism, Kaizen echoes Lao Tzu. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. It's about patience, not pressure. Kaizen works everywhere. Here's how I applied it in 3 key areas. Career. Instead of learn coding from scratch, I did 1 line of Python a day. By day 30, I'd built a simple app, and it landed me a small freelance gig worth $300. Health. Ditched the run 5K goal for walk to the mailbox daily. Evolved into 3-mile strolls. No gym guilt, just natural progress. Relationships. Rather than be more present, I sent 1 kind text a day to loved ones. By week 4, my mom called to say how much it meant. Deeper bonds, 0 effort. Let's make this real for you right now. Grab a pen and paper. Step 1, write 1 thing you want to improve. Example, less stressed. Step 2, write the 1% version, the tiniest step. Example, take 3 deep breaths before every meeting. Commit to it for just 7 days. Timer starts now. Done? Great job. This is your Kaizen Spark. You might think 1% is too slow in a fast world. Think again. The tortoise beats the hare every time. Real world wins. J.K. Rowling wrote Harry Potter in 15-minute daily sessions amid poverty, now a billionaire empire. Japan became the number 3 global economy through endless 1% tweaks. My proof? Look at the generic visuals, a sleep graph climbing from 4H to 8H, a silhouette transforming before/after, a filled journal of daily wins. It's not magic, it's momentum. If this resonated, download your free 1% journal template, link in the description. Comment below, what's your 1% starting today? I'll read the best ones and shout them out in the next video. Subscribe to the Mindset Empress and hit the bell. Join our community for more empowering wisdom. Thanks for watching. Remember, your empire is built one small step at a time. See you soon.